Tarrasch Chess GUI, an electronic chessboard. User Interface Overview. The program starts with the initial position of a standard chess game. White to move. You can play against the computer with white or black. Or you can enter the moves of a game.
E2 E4.
The current position's move number is shown at the top left corner. You can delete a move with the undo button. Redo. You can flip the board. The green menu shows opening book moves. Let's enter some more moves to explain the navigation in the moves window.
Queen captures d5. 3 knight f3. Bishop g4. Bishop e2.
For moving back, you can use the arrow buttons or the cursor keys, or simply click a move with the mouse. We are now at the position after the second move, with white to move. If we now enter moves, the program will insert a variation automatically.
Knight c3. Queen a5. Bishop c4. Knight f6.
Let's go to the start position. With these special arrow buttons, you will stay on the main line. In other words, you will skip over variations. Let's go forward on the main line. And now we go back on the main line. A variation inside a variation can be entered, too.
d4, knight f6, bishop c4.
For deleting the moves, use the undo button. Summary. So far, look at the corners to see information about the position, move number and who is to move. The green menu shows book moves. You can enter variations directly. There are special arrow buttons to navigate on the main line only. The undo button is important. Analyzing a game. First, Katya enters the player names. Then she flips the board because she played black. And she enters the moves.
Some words about the notation. The standard algebraic notation is used, which is familiar to chess players. Thus, board coordinates are not shown.
To enter the castling king side, drag the king from e1 to g1 with the mouse. Now Stefan made a blunder. White is checkmated. It was a game on beginner level. Katya watches the position at the last but one move. She wants to start the so-called kibitzer, that is, to turn on commentary. The kibitzer can be found in the commands menu. Alternatively, click the robot button. The analysis window appears. The evaluation is in units of a central pawn. Positive values mean, white has advantage. Negative values mean, black has advantage. For inserting the commentary into the notation, click on the capture button. The evaluation reveals that white has a winning position. To exercise, Katya now wants to play the winning position with white against the engine. You can resize the window by dragging this corner. At any time, you can play against the engine with white or black.
Reply to 14, bishop captures g3.
The pre-installed engine Stockfish is as strong as a grandmaster.
Engine thinking.
How to set up and save a position. Set up position. Choose a piece. Put the piece on a square with a mouse click. To delete the piece, click again on the square. Let's enter an endgame training position, king and two bishops versus bear king. This is a funny endgame, although not very important for beginners. So let's see some other things here. Let's clear the board and enter a position with many pieces. The position is stored with the Forsyth-Edwards notation. This is a text line which contains 6 fields, separated by a space. The first field is the placement of pieces, the second field says who is to move, and the remaining fields contain other information, for instance the move number. See Wikipedia for details. You can copy the FEN text line with the copy and paste mechanism to the clipboard. You can enter the current position of the game with one mouse click on the current button. By the way, this button is also useful when you've set up a wrong position by mistake. Then you can come back to the position setup, click on the current button, and correct the position. You can also load ready-made training positions from the book. For instance, mating with king and rook versus bear king. Then you can play against the engine to exercise this endgame. Let's enter 3 tactics positions for demonstration. The 3 positions are exercises to find the best move. We will save the positions in a file. Then we will navigate through the exercises. Black to move and win. Let's enter the solution from a textbook. White resigns. You can type in annotations directly. Let's turn on commentary. Stockfish finds the solution too. Let's save this position in a file with the name tactics.pgn. The status line shows information about the file. Now we set up the next two positions and save them to the file. They will be appended. We've generated a file which contains 3 tactics positions. In order to hide the commentary and the notation, you can reduce the window. You can navigate through the games by clicking on these buttons. Let's say we are at the first game. We see that black is to move. So the task is to find the best move for black. Let's navigate to the next game. Here, the task is to find the best move for white. To see the solution, we can resize the window again. Finally, let's inspect the file tactics.pgn. The positions are stored with FEN strings. And the moves are stored with the portable game notation, which virtually is the algebraic notation with English names for the pieces. A short look at the new version TarraschDB. TarraschDB is still in pre-release status. It includes database facilities and a game database. Katya loads her game against Stefan. She flips the board and navigates. The move 3 Queen e6 check is not in the opening book. Katya makes a position search. One game is found. The game is opened in a new tab. Both tabs show the same position. Let's look how Katya's game developed. And how the loaded game developed. The end. Thanks for watching.